So let
Now,
me ask you this:
yeah.
why do you think people, even though they see each other depressed, they see people commit suicide, they see all these things going on, why do you think that people still don't want to do what's necessary and try to find um, what they can only find by seeking it within themselves?
Yeah, and that's a tough one too, man, because I hate to give a blanket statement, but I think a lot of it too is just there's a misguidance that's there, you
Mm,
know. And you could find community, but authenticity is big thing. I love how you said that, but also healthiness.
mhm.
Everyone has a community. I could go online right now and say, I hate this person and I
Yep,
hate these things and I hate this type of food. I can hate avocados. And there's
yep,
going to be people who hate avocados come up there and support me. And all of a sudden, I built my own community. You know
yep.
what I mean? Everyone has community. So it's not even the authenticity that's behind it, but it's also the healthiness. And I think a lot of us too, we don't know how to identify what is healthy.
Mhm.
And I put a lot of emphasis on that, man. I'm glad we're actually going here because I put a lot of emphasis on that because you said something else too, as far as like the Christ in us. You're part of my community, and I know I mentioned earlier about encouragement, and that is true, but you also convict me in ways, in a
Yep.
sense of when I feel as though that I'm not going down the right path, you call me on it. So there's a healthiness there because with the community that you and I have built, there's also accountability and there's
Mhm.
also responsibility that comes with that. If I always had people in my corner that just gave me the green light for everything, I would be
Yeah.
misguided.
Yeah.
So the Christ in you is what allows that to happen. What allows just for me to be navigating the right path. You know what I mean? And I
Yep.
think that we need that. I think there has to be checks and balances when it comes to community.
Yep.
But first, we have to identify what that is. Because if we
Mhm.
don't know what that is, then how do I know what it looks like? You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because I love what you said. You can type in anything in social media and find a community because what you think you're looking for is someone who's like-minded, but you're not. Because
Mm,
me and you can both hate avocados, and that's the only thing that we have in common, but that's the only way that me and you can connect. Right. And we're all looking to build relationships, right? So in order to build a relationship, well, what do we got to do? We got to find some way that me and you can relate. So we try to relate on things that honestly really don't matter, right? The reason why me and you can go so hard and convict each other without getting angry with one another, right? But it's that conviction that we know that we need because that's what the Holy Spirit does within us anyway. It first convicts us and then it guides us. So if you tell me something and it hits me and I'm convicted, okay, so Pat, what do you think I should do? Because obviously I'm lost in this area, right? So then we're guiding each other into onto the right path because one, we want the best for each other, and two, we do not think that we know it all, right?
yeah.
Because for me to be able to guide you, it has to be something one that I've been through, and two that I'm seeking counsel from God. Because I can't because if I'm just guiding you based off of everything I know, something is wrong because I don't know anything that.
No, you don't know everything. Yeah.
That's the thing. We're looking to find people in our community uh that knows everything,
Yeah.
right? But see, when you know everything, then you make decisions off of everything that you know. And
Hmm.
man, that's a scary place to be, you know. So it's not trying to find people who have the same mindset,
Hmm.
but the same spirit,
Yeah.
and that's how you connect because that's where the fellowship comes from.
Yep.
Because guess what? Then it doesn't matter if you like avocados and I hate avocados.
Right.
It doesn't matter if you like this brand and I hate that brand. It doesn't matter about any of that stuff. The only thing that matters is the only thing that has meaning,
Hmm.
right? And that is the absolute spirit within us. And that's what we can identify with. And
Yeah.
that's what true community is because then we can commune with one another.